All right, so I'm going to teach you how to explore the universe using only this pen. Okay, so I want you to imagine that we made a spacecraft that was similar to this, tapered in the front just like this pen, and at the very front of the ship we put a very high-powered laser, shown here. Okay, now on this tapered portion right here of the ship, we actually put speakers, ultrasonic speakers. Now, if ultrasonic speakers can move matter out of the way, they may be able to move other things out of the way to help us glide through space a little bit faster. Now, in this section right here, this little section right here, imagine it's this, and I blew it up here for you just so you can see. So you need to make a configuration of motors like this, 8 of them, all right? They need to all look like this. Now, this is just a very simple clay mold, but this needs to be made completely out of tungsten, okay? It needs to be kind of heavy on one side, and then you need to actually have whatever the materials that you need to actually make the internal mechanism of a rotor. Okay, so now what you do with that is you make them, you orientate them like this, and you have 4 of them throw their weight up and 4 of them throw their weight down. All right, but you mess it up a little bit and you tweak it so that it's torqued out to the side. This is a side view, sorry. So you torque that throw so that it's outside going this way, and then that backwards throw throws in this way. What's going to happen is, because the ship is going forward, it's going this way, this drive is going to actually get canceled out and get thrown in this way. However, this drive is going to get canceled out. Sorry, not canceled out. It's going to move, and that force vector is going to get thrown more this way. So it's going to help give this, our pen, thrust. Okay, now, because that thrust acts almost like, it mimics gravity, you may be able to apply the Alcubierre warp drive to this. I don't know, but let's continue. Okay, so now, inside the pen, right about here, we put the payload. And the payload, I put a little bubble here so you can see that. Imagine if we made a bunch of satellites, and those satellites had very small railguns in them. And those railguns can actually shoot little drones down, so you guys can basically pinpoint what you want to look at, shoot a drone down, and have it go do some recon. Okay, great. So now we got the payload. You can put 6, 10, whatever you want. Now right here, so in this portion of the pen that's towards the back, right here, you make a big old roll of graphene. And the graphene, if you look at it like here, just almost like it's wrapped up. This can be printed, and you can be shot with lasers. You can do it with gas. You can do it with electricity. But you basically orientate them like a battery, and you basically make this microscopic, just powerful ass graphene battery. Okay, so let's move on from that. Now, at the very back of it, this is going to be your fusion propulsion engine. Now, how this works